Shouts out to the pack. It is Pack here.
AKA your mama's best friend, your daddy's worst nightmare.
Very simple video. I'm predicting the 10 highest rated players for NBA 2K23. There's a couple things we need to understand for this new year. They have dropped everyone's ratings for some reason. They've kind of changed the rating system to where like no one's gonna be like a 98 or 97. For example, Steph Curry just won a championship and Finals MVP, and he's a 93 overall. He was a 96 last year, so he just won a championship, proved to everyone he's still probably the best in the NBA, and he went -3. So just to understand the process here, I'm going to tell you all the ratings in today's video. It's all a prediction. Don't get salty. This is just a theory. If you like this kind of content, please join the pack and subscribe. Let's get the video started. I'm going to show off the honorable mention because this is a player that we already know the rating of, and that is Devin Booker at number 11. He's going to be an 89 overall. We actually already know his rating. He's absolutely an 89 overall. It is proven already. He was a 91 last year, went down to 89. Now, I don't think they're downgrading his rating, but now that the ratings have like dropped, he's dropped. But Devin Booker is still one of the best players in the NBA. He led a team to an NBA Finals. We know he's a great shooter. It's just that he did lose to a Luka Doncic team with their second best player being Jalen Brunson, and that's like kind of bad. All right, at number 10, it is going to be Jimmy Butler as a 90 overall. I believe he's going to drop down 2 overalls in NBA 2K23. Jimmy Butler is, first of all, one of the best defenders in the NBA, who can also score, and he's got that dog in him, as we all know. He's great. He also led a team to an NBA Finals. This is a great shooting guard, small forward in the NBA. We know how good he is. There's no introduction for this man. We all know about him. He's only getting older. He did have a really high rating last year. It was a 94 overall, but that's what happens when you lead a team to a finals. 2K is going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I still think he's good. I think he's in the 90 overall club, but just barely. At number 9 on the list is John Morant at a 91. He's going to go down 2 overalls to a 91. He's still going to be one of the best point guards in the NBA. A lot of you, listen, bro, we've been making roster videos all year. A lot of you guys have felt that John Morant is overrated, and I'm going to put my foot down and completely disagree with all of you. John Morant puts the numbers up. He passes the eye test. He's not a good defender at all, but offensively, he's great. Look at this I want you to look at this roster, okay? The Grizzlies are a team that are close to being contenders with Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr. as the second best players, and they're not bad players. They're solid, but there's no clear number 2 hooper like how most championship level teams have, but John Morant is. So he's leading a team. His playmaking is amazing. He's very good at basketball. I think there's no doubt he is a 91 and probably rising. Okay, at number 8 on this list, it's going to be Jason Tatum, a 91 overall. He's going up 1. He's the only player on this list that's going to be upgraded, and this is not an opinion. He is a 91 overall. It was already shown off. This is 100% true. He's a 91 overall. So that means I have him tied with John Morant. I mean, he just led a team to an NBA Finals, as you're seeing a trend here, like Devin Booker, Jimmy Butler, Tatum. If you do that, you're going to be in the 90 overall club. It's just a fact. Jason Tatum deserves to be here. At number 7 on this list, I think it's going to be Kevin Durant. I do think this is going to be the biggest decrease in this video. He's a 96 overall. He's going to be a 92 overall for 2 massive reasons. Well, 3 technically. The first one is that the rating deflation, ratings are going down. But this is the reason why he's going down so much. 1, he got destroyed in the playoffs. I know that they lost to the team that went to the finals, and I know that Kevin Durant did not have that much help because the team was injured and missing players. It doesn't change the fact that he was being double teamed and was not able to figure out the double team in order to succeed with his team, right? Just because you double team doesn't mean your team can't succeed. And he did not find a way to do that. That's a big mark. That's a big downgrade. You cannot be considered the best player in the NBA when stuff like that's happening to you. That too. So he's going down. Also, final reason, we have no clue where he's even going to play this season. He might not even play in the NBA this season because he's refusing to play with the Nets. So we don't even know what's happening with him. Major downgrades for him. All right, at number 6 on this list, I have Luka Doncic from a 95 to a 92. That is 3 overall down. I kind of don't want him this low. I don't think he deserves to be this low. Everything I just said about John Morant, I say with Luka Doncic. Look at his roster. Brunson, Dinwiddie, and he got his team to the conference finals. Are you kidding me? Now, he got destroyed in the conference finals, don't get me wrong. It doesn't change the fact that he got there, right? With this roster. No business doing that, okay? So I'm impressed. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins MVP next season. That's how good I think he is. I honestly think he should be a 93, but if I make him a 93, he'd be tied as the second best player in the NBA, and that's kind of a weird one. So I'm gonna keep it at a 92. but he's close there. He's close. At number 5 on this list, probably his lowest ranking ever, LeBron James. So LeBron was a 96. I think he's going to go down to a 93. So even though I have him at number 5, he's tied for second place. So everyone relax here. Okay. He's still one of the best players in the NBA. He had a great season. He averaged 30 last season as 37 years old. Okay. I don't think anyone's ever done that ever. So LeBron James is clearly great. It's not fair to downgrade him for last season because his team was injured. So no, we're not going to talk bad about LeBron. He's still one of the best players in the NBA, in contention for the best player in the NBA. It's just that it's hard when there's one player that I think is clearly above everyone, and 2, it's hard to tell when your team loses because the rest of the team is doo-doo. So it's hard to tell. At number 4 on the list, we have Joel Embiid. He's also going to go -3 to a 93 overall. I think this is the case. He is one of the best centers in the NBA. He was in MVP voting for basically the entire year. You could even make the argument that he should have won MVP, and I'm honestly not necessarily disagreeing with that. Probably the best defensive and offensive center in the NBA. He had an amazing season. And before James Harden got there and before Tyrese Maxey went off, this team was still one of the best teams in the East because Joel Embiid was losing his mind on how good he was. So I think he deserves one of the best ratings in the NBA for this list. At number 3, we have the MVP back-to-back himself, Nikola Jokic. There's no disrespecting this man. I know that we joke and he's a boring player, sure. 93 overall, one of the best players in the NBA, a back-to-back MVP. I know he didn't do well in the playoffs, but to be fair, he had a bad team because everyone was injured. It's hard to judge him off of that. He's still great. He's still one of the best centers in the NBA. You're not a back-to-back MVP and not have tied with one of the best ratings in the league. Easy rating here. Another easy rating, and this one is a fact, not an opinion. At number 2, Steph Curry, a 93 overall. This is the official rating they gave him. That's why we're basing a lot of these ratings off him. I think Steph Curry proves to the world he's still the best point guard in the league, still one of the best players, won an NBA championship, finals MVP, deserves to be here. Not even really a debate for Curry. Absolutely deserved. But only one player in the league can be number 1, and that is the highest rating player in NBA 2K23, which I think is obvious, and that's going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. 94 overall. He was already the highest rated player in the game. He's going to go down 3, but still be the highest rated player in the game at a 94. This is the most dominant player in the league. There's literally no one in the league that can guard this man. He's massive. He's going to dominate in 2K, especially with these new updates and badges and attributes to bump up slashers. Giannis is going to eat even more. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's a 95 overall. What do you guys think about my predictions? I know these are really weird, but we're just going off of what we have. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like the channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.